Hello everyone, I'm John. Welcome back to DEP TV and welcome back to episode number 2 in a 3-part series on these lovely Aenso products. So yes guys, welcome back. In the first video we reviewed these products here, which was the cleaning and the decon products from Aenso. Apart from this one, which we're going to be doing in the summer months when we get some flies. This is our animate insect remover. So in this video, this is part 2 in the 3-part series. We're going to be reviewing the interior cleaner slash detailer from Aenso. I was going to do the glass cleaner as well, but 2 reasons. 1, the weather, and 2, I think that when we finish off cars, we always do the quick detailing, we do the dressing, and then we do the glass. So I'm going to do that in the last video. Is going to be finishing off the vehicle with the protection and stuff like that. So in this video, it's going just to be the interior cleaner. Now this interior cleaner, I've been using it, as you can see. I've had some great results with it. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do it on 3 different cars. We're going to do it on a Skoda Fabia, which has a slightly cheaper plasticier dash. We're going to do it on a Hyundai i40, which has a bit more of a more not luxurious dash, but a better quality dash. Some soft touch stuff in there and some plastics. And we're going to be doing it on Mercedes CLA shoot and brake, which out of the 3 probably has the best quality dash. So what we're going to do is I have 3 sets of keys here. I'm going to head out to the cars now, and we're going to do a side-by-side on 2 different products. One is going to be the Aenso, and the other is going to be an unnamed product. It's a high-end product, but it's an unnamed product. I'm not going to tell you the name of it. They both have a fairly similar smell to them, but we'll go through all that out in the cars. I'm going to grab 2 new microfiber towels, and we're going to head out to the cars. So while I'm setting up this car, I thought I'll just give you a little bit of an insight into how they design and make the Aenso products. So what happens is the chemists, the designers, they design a product, and then what they'll do is they'll send it out to the distributors, and it's up to the distributors to test them. So what will actually happen is the distributors will get 3 different types of bottle. They'll get a clear one, they'll get a different scented one, and another one marked A, B or C. Then what they have to do is they have to choose which one they think is the best one. So out of all the distributors that get them, please ignore me, I'm doing a bit of narration in the car there, but I'm just going to do it here. It's a wee bit easier for me. So they test them and they send their feedback back to Aenso, saying they like A, B or C, and then the biggest collective one, whichever one it may be, that one will possibly go into production, but this can happen 6 or 7 times. It could also mean that the distributors have got the 100th version of the product, if you know what I mean. So it does go through a lot of testing, a lot of design work before it gets put out onto the market. So as you can see here, what I've done is I have 2 brand new microfiber towels. One, the yellow one here, you'll see I'm going to use for the unnamed product, and you'll see a blue one in a little minute, which I'm going to use just for Aenso. So I'm going to wipe it onto this dash. This is a Skoda Fabia dash, so this is the cheaper of the 3. It's slightly plastic. It's not as aesthetically pleasing as the other 2 that you'll see later on in the video. So I'm going to do this part of the dash, which leaves quite a good line in it when the product's still wet, to be fair, until it dries off. You'll notice that in a wee minute. So this product that I'm using, this unnamed product, is suitable for all plastic trim, all soft touch trim, all that kind of stuff. I am not 100% sure on using it on the touchscreens, so for that reason alone, I'm just going to do this half of the dash with it. You'll see in a minute I'll pick out a brand new microfiber towel. It's a kind of short pile towel, which I like using for the dash anyway. So once we've put this on, I'll turn that over, as you can see, and we'll give it a wee buff. And all that does is it just levels it off, takes off any excess, any streakiness, that kind of thing, which can come back when these are dry, by the way. but if you've got a good quality one, then it's not going to dry up. So here you go. This is me taking another fresh microfiber towel, and we're going to put the Aenso product onto it. Now this stuff smells lovely. This stuff reminds you of the soft banana sweets you used to get. I don't know if you can still get them, but I've not had them for a while. It looks dead funny when I'm watching this back and I just see myself sniffing a microfiber towel. I wonder if any of you think that when you're out and about doing your stuff, thinking, he thinks I'm sniffing a towel. But anyway, rubber goes on exactly the same way as the unnamed product stuff, but with this one I'm using it directly onto the infotainment screen. You can see there. This Aenso product is also really good on the piano black parts. It didn't cause any streaking, which some products can do. Generally, for piano black products, it's recommended just use a dry microfiber towel. But this Aenso stuff was really good. It gave a more or less identical finish to the product that I'd put on previously. And for saying the product I was using previously is a real good professional product, it's stacked up well with it. It really held up well with it. Now, as you can see here, I'm just leveling off the product here, to be honest with you. Just going through all the wee bits that I've done. It made a really good job of that screen, a really good job of that screen. And the piano black stuff was absolutely amazing. And this is, I think, where I hit the mute button. We'll take our leave and go. I love that tune. It's absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's the Aenso product is actually meant to have, they've designed it so that it's meant to reduce any finger marks on the screen from when you're touching it. So you should have slightly less. And as you can see here, an absolutely stunning job from both products. Now, as you look along the top of the dash here, you cannot tell the difference between the two. And like I said, one is a high-end quality product. It's a bit more expensive than the Aenso, so you'd expect it to outperform the Aenso, but the Aenso has kept up with it, matched it, whatever you want to call it. It's done a super fantastic job. Especially on this cheaper plastic. It has made it look back to OEM. It's a nice matte finish, and both sides you don't see a line. What else can I say, guys? It's absolutely perfect, and there's been absolutely no issues with it. Right, so we're now on to the second car. This has got a slightly nicer dash in it. There's a lot of more soft touch features on it. It does have another touch screen on it. But while I'm getting myself ready, what we're going to do is we're going to go through some little information about the Aenso product itself. So the Aenso product is called Core. They call this Core. You can buy it from shop.aenso.co.uk. It's currently priced at £12.85. That's including your VAT. The size of the bottle is a 500ml bottle, but it's going to last you quite a long time because you don't have to use much. You get really good coverage on it. Now it is advertised or put across as a next generation interior detailer because it will clean as well. So if you do have some muddy scuffs from shoes on your plastic doors, it will take that off. It'll safely remove dust as well. It encapsulates it and it'll move it away. So it puts an anti-static effect onto the surface, if you get what I mean. So it's really good that way. So we're just doing exactly the same on this one as we did on the Skoda. We've done half with the unnamed product, and we're doing this other half with the Aenso Core. Now I've learned what the actual name is, I'll probably use that more through the video. So yeah, so again, piano black, amazing, absolutely brilliant. On the touch screen for the infotainment system, absolutely fantastic. This product will not stop you accidentally hitting the hazard light button though, so you will still need to go and turn it off. So again, we spread it across, we'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, and we will level it off with another microfiber towel. Well, the other side of the microfiber towel, just to level it off. I did have a slight issue with this one, which I'll just show you now. Right now, as the camera pans down, you'll see this in a wee second. The silver trim in this Hyundai, it didn't like it. it left a kind of marring effect on it. The same on this plastic up here. I don't know if it was something that was already on the plastic which it's reacted to, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. After I'd gone over it again, it did get slightly better, but on initial contact with it, it's the only way I can describe it is it's kind of like a haze like you would get when you wax. But it did eventually come off. I just wasn't too happy with it when I was actually using the product straight away. But everything else was absolutely fine. The dash, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know what this is made of. It felt plasticky. This car's absolutely minging inside. It really needs a good vacuum. I'll need to get round to doing that hopefully this afternoon maybe. We'll see. But aye, the soft touch plastics, brilliant. Again, you can't tell the difference between the two. There's no line down the middle. But there might be in the next car. So I'll stick about for the next car and you might see. But yeah, apart from that silver trim, which I don't know if it has a laminate coating on it because it is a trim piece, it just didn't seem to like it very much. I had to leave it a good 4 or 5 minutes before I levelled it off, and then everything was fine after that. But yeah, right, so I think it's time to get on to the third car. So here we are again. We're going to be using as always, the yellow microfiber towel for the unnamed product. The unnamed one smells of kind of lemon sherbety type smell, but I have to say the Aenso one does smell nicer. To me anyway. Some people would prefer this one over the Aenso, but for me personally, I do prefer the banana sweets, to be perfectly honest with you. Now you can probably see in this one is a slightly higher end dashboard, and you can see there that the unnamed product is leaving a kind of darker line. It might just be that because this car doesn't really have any interior protection on it, to be perfectly honest with you. It's been quite a while since I've done anything with the interior of this one. It's mainly the outside you see on this one when I'm doing the videos. But yeah, put it on, level it off, and it will it'll again, this one leaves a nice matte finish and the Aenso leaves a nice matte finish. The reason I'm leaving this product as unnamed, by the way, it's really just because this is an Aenso review. I'm not here to compare it against any in particular one. I just wanted something to compare it to, so I picked a very good one in my view. So there you go. We'll put the Aenso onto the microfiber towel. I always seem to smell the towel. So yeah, so we'll put the Aenso on. We'll do it in exactly the same fashion as we did with the unnamed one. We'll use it on all the surfaces, but this one obviously we're going to use it on the infotainment screen as well. Just because I know this one has been specifically designed with anti-static properties, and it's been designed to be soft to touchscreens. So that is the one and only reason I'm using it purposely on these surfaces. It's also good for cleaning phone holders apparently. But yeah, the Aenso did leave a darker line on it as well, which you're going to see in a little wee second. Right, so you can definitely see there is a dark line on that dashboard. The real dark line is the part that I haven't put anything on, to be perfectly honest. I purposely did that so you could see if there was any difference between the two. There isn't much of a difference between the unnamed product and the Aenso core. To be perfectly honest, the dark line you can see is the part that has absolutely no protection on it whatsoever, no coatings, no products or anything on it. So you can see that the Aenso does give a lovely, some people call it satin, I like to call it matte. Gives it a nice matte finish. Now it won't take out scratches. It's not a product for taking out scratches. It's just a product for cleaning and detailing the inside of your car. But yeah, you can see on this surface, and in a wee second I will wipe it all the way through, and you will notice that Yep, it goes all nice and shiny while it's dry. But then, once it's buffed off and it's leveled off, it all mixes in together, and you would never know that there was two products on there at all. So yeah, I really am liking this Aenso core, and at £12.85 for 500ml, you can't really go wrong. You pay more for that in Halfords for some other stuff, which isn't half as good. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head back inside, and we're just going to go through a little talk, and we're just going to see what we think of it. So guys, here we are. We're back in the studio, the garage, the whatever you want to call it, to be perfectly honest with you. So yeah, so we've done these two. We've used the unnamed product, we've used the Aenso product, and in my honest, humble opinion, the Aenso easily keeps up with that product there, which is a slightly higher price point. It's meant to be slightly better quality, but it keeps up really, really well. And the fact that you can use it on your sat-nav screens, you can use it on your touch screens and all that kind of stuff, it's been developed for that, is really, really, really good. I need to do a longer test. It's meant to be able to cut down on fingerprints and things like that on the actual screens themselves. So in a few weeks or so we'll come back and we'll see how that's getting on. But yeah, it stands up. It stands up with the best of them. I've been using this product for years and I've never had an issue with it. It's got UV protection and stuff in it like that. So is this. What can I say? It stands up with the high-end professional stuff that you get. I'm not saying this isn't professional, because that is professional grade quality. That is really good stuff. So yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for coming back. If you wouldn't mind, if you haven't already, if you've got this far in the video, thank you very much. Would you mind giving us a wee subscribe, giving us a thumbs up? And if you wouldn't mind, bang that notification and bell so you're notified every time we upload another video. We're getting tantalisingly close to 1,000 subscribers now. So thank you very much for everyone that's done that. And on another note as well, you may have noticed I have this. You can pick these up in the merch store. We're not currently positioned yet where we can put that on YouTube, because you need 1,000 subscribers for that, at least. So you can add, but I mean, I'm not here to make money, to be perfectly honest with you. I've priced these on Teespring so that it covers the costs for them, and I maybe make 5 pence. And I have to do that because they won't let me lose money. But if you want any merch, go to the merch store. There's t-shirts, there's hoodies. It's growing all the time. I'm currently working on a design for some caps, maybe some cups. Just little random things you can give people that you don't like. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. It has been a pleasure as always. We are on Facebook and Instagram. I will put the details down below. Thank you very much. But right now, it's time to go.